The former FTX CEO is receiving major backlash for his New York Times DealBook Summit and Good Morning America interviews. The former CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, known also as SBF, has seemingly begun to embark on an apology tour to redeem his image a month after the sudden implosion of FTX, which revealed the exchange's improper use of customer and investor funds. On November 30, Bankman-Fried made his first live public appearance since the collapse of FTX, answering a number of questions during the DealBook Summit in New York. In the interview, Bankman-Fried claimed to have unknowingly commingled funds between Alameda and customer funds at FTX. He shared, "I unknowingly commingled funds. I was frankly surprised by how big Alameda's position was, which points to another failure of oversight on my part and failure to appoint someone to be chiefly in charge of that." In another interview that aired on the morning of December 1 on Good Morning America, Bankman-Fried denied any knowledge of improper use of customer funds. According to him, he had no knowledge of FTX customer deposits being used to pay Alameda Research's creditors, as claimed by Alameda Research CEO, Caroline Ellison. In a Twitter Spaces hosted on December 1 with IBC Group founder and CEO, Mario Nawfal, SBF once again pleaded ignorance about what was occurring with his companies. When asked about what actually happened, his responses were very vague. Basically, and I should caveat this by saying that I, unfortunately, don't have access to most of the data right now, he said. Following SBF's denial and apology media tour, the crypto community has taken to social media to express their sentiments about it all. Mary Catherine Ham, CNN TV host, shared that she thought the media has been more hostile to Elon Musk than to the supervillain, SBF, who lost billions of dollars in people's life savings. "The tone is pretty astonishing," she said in reaction to the tone of SBF's Good Morning America interview with George Stephanopoulos. Lefteris Karapetzas shared in reaction to the night's DealBook Summit interview, "A man who stole $10 billion, at SBF_FTX just got interviewed, portrayed almost as a victim and got an applause at the end. Still free and fine." Aaron Swartz, who downloaded academic journals to share with the world, got $1 million in fines and 35 years in prison. This led him to take his own life. Bitcoin enthusiast and Twitter account holder at DU09BTC also reacted to night's DealBook Summit interview, saying, "Imagine receiving a round of applause for creating a $10 billion Ponzi. The world has lost touch with reality." A Twitter user with the handle, The Wall Street Silver, tweeted, "SBF, I expect I'm gonna have nothing at the end of this. I have no doubt that he has $100+ million tucked away somewhere. He was borrowing billions for his personal investments. He has many offshore holding core, some of which are not in bankruptcy." A developer with the username @Shetty compared SBF's interview performance to that of accused child killer Casey Anthony. She shared, "Watching SBF's interview is kind of like watching Casey Anthony's documentary. They're so mechanical, they're so inauthentic in their delivery. If you feel any emotion, at all, it slows people down. The way it is expressed is a separate subjective matter." Following SBF's recent public appearances, Galaxy Digital's Mike Novogratz unleashed a tirade of criticism toward the former CEO, for his interview with Andrew Ross Sorkin at the New York Times annual DealBook Summit on November 30. Speaking to Bloomberg, Novogratz characterized SBF as delusional following his declaration in the live interview that he never tried to commit fraud. Novogratz also echoed sentiments from many members of the crypto community, calling for jail time for the former FTX CEO, saying, "The reality is that Sam and his cohorts perpetuated a fraud. He stole money from people, people should go to jail." Galaxy Digital is among the victims of the FTX collapse, having disclosed a $76.8 million exposure to the bankrupt firm.